American trucks are just huge. I mean, look at this Kenworth W900. I mean, we're in rainy Scotland next to some DAFs. You can really see how massive it is. And I'm not so sure it's going to be great on these wet Scottish roads. Welcome to Simulator Adventures, and welcome to Euro Truck Simulator 2. Now today I'm having a look at this Kenworth W900. You know, it's funny, I was doing this channel for 2 months. This game's soundtrack is even in the intro music for my channel, and I've also got the original Euro Truck's soundtrack on my end credits. And I've never played this game in the 2 months I've done this channel. But here I am now, we're going to be playing Euro Truck for the first time on this channel. I've played about 400 or 300 to 400 hours on this game in the past, so not massive amount, but it's quite a lot. Definitely played it enough to really appreciate the amazing quality of this game. I mean, and that's just continued into the modding scene. I run quite a modded game. I've got ProMods and some graphics and physics mods, and of course this lovely Kenworth W900. It's a massive, massive truck with a beautiful interior, actually. It's a little tacky. I mean, some people don't like this veneer wood or whatever it is, walnut, I don't know. I love it. I just love these plush interiors. But today we're just going to be having a little bit of a drive and seeing how good one of these big old American trucks is in Scotland. So I'm not going to do that route. I'm going to go for one like not too long, hopefully. Oh, see, these are really long. Go to Norway. Could actually go to Iceland. You know what? Let's go to Iceland in a Kenworth. That sounds like fun. So, put the lights on and those wipers, which I think are really cool, the way they move. Aha! I've just realised a problem. My recording button, which I use as the insert button, is what I use for changing the map mode on the dashboard. So, if you just quickly look at this. This is something you should really do. Remap. Oh, hold on. Map mode. Oh, I changed it to home. But that's even worse because that's my pause button. You see now, yeah, this is something you got to do. You have to map these. So I'm going to change this to page up. Someone check. Oh, numlock. No! What's going on? Delete. Oh, but I've already got delete. Delete and end. That's alright then, I suppose. There you go, and you see, and now you can change the look on there of what you've got on the dashboard, and that's not actually bound in the game to start with. You have to do that. So it's really worth just customizing this game to do that. So, what can I say? Well, I'm using the steering wheel. Got my track AR. I don't have the webcam on today. I feel like it's not really the kind of game that you need a webcam for. City car driving, the videos are quite short and it's really easy to put the steering wheel on. I feel like it's much more useful because the perspective is much smaller on the driving. So you want to see what the driver's doing, whereas this is quite a slow, relaxing game, I suppose. Inverness to Rio Furjur. Yeah. I wonder if you... I know they cancelled the ferry trips, which is really sad actually. They cancelled the ferry trips to Norway and Denmark. We used to be able to get a ferry from Britain. And that really could have made holidays and even trucking maybe quite exciting, because you cut out all the really boring Northern Europe motorway stuff. And then just be able to... oh, like a Poundland lorry, look at that. Quite funny. I'm using AI Vehicles mod. I don't think I've got the truck mods on at the moment. But I also think I have got the custom... Let's go, let me go. I have got the custom trailers on. So the goods we're hauling are specially designed in this mod. And there's a police car. Whoa, whoa! We made it round. Weirdly, the police car doesn't have the badges on, even though I've got the mod for that. Which is a bit annoying. And you can't see the front of the truck, which is not good. So, ProMods map. I've used it on and off for 4 years now, so... And it isn't too laggy. But it's definitely not running amazingly. I'm getting 30, 40 FPS in this small town. And the Italy DLC, in fact, and the France DLC, I haven't really explored that much. Gosh, didn't really need to set that wide, did I? So we're now going into the Scottish Highlands, which is quite interesting, over this cool little bridge from Inverness. And, well, this truck is fairly powerful. I mean, it's not the most powerful truck in the game. There are Volvos and Scanias. Or Scania. I should call it Scania. I think that is how you say it in Swedish. They're more powerful, but it sounds good. It gets terrible fuel economy, right? Really bad. But most of the trucks do, to be honest. And you can just have a look what else we got on here. Temperature. So we can go for 2,600 kilometers on one tank, which is good. I think I deliberately chose the bigger fuel tank version. It does have a big fuel tank. This guy let me go. Thank you very much. Oh, look at those lights. Oh, that's kind of cool. Weird, but cool. Adjust my seat a bit. There you go. Finish your track out. Oh, come on. I'm not stopping for you. Now, that is dangerous. You wouldn't do that in real life, but... Now I've got the open road. Look at that. That was worth it. Well, we can go 80. The problem is... You can hardly read the kilometers per hour on there. But that is 50, I think, so... We'll go a bit faster, because I've got traffic offences turned off. And... I feel like that is kind of justified. Because if you think about it, it does take away from the fun, having traffic offences. I mean, I want to get these jobs done, not amazingly quickly. But the enjoyment for me doesn't come out of cruising along at a kind of sedate pace. I kind of like the idea of being able to earn lots of money and build up your business. And the faster I do that, the better. Now these roundabouts, this truck does not really... You have to do a lot of work in the steering compared to the European trucks. And it was between this and a DAF, which is why you saw me at a DAF dealership earlier. I would have gone for the old style DAF, but the engine just wasn't powerful enough. And I owned a Volvo before that, and before that I owned a MAN for a long time. And that was a good truck. But yeah, Euro Truck, it just amazes me. I mean, this is the game for me that brought simulation gaming, as we know it now, into the mainstream. I mean, you look at Farming Simulator, you look at American Truck Simulator, and the growing success of this. I mean, people from all kinds of different interest groups within the gaming community are taking up sim games now, and that is amazing. And internationally, this game is popular. I mean, there's lots of fans in Japan and China. And it kind of begs the question, will they ever make a world truck simulator? We've got Europe, we've got America. People have made mods for South America, Asia. Oh, there was an Australian map once, which is quite cool. Was a lot of desert driving, but you know, I remember the TSM maps, truck sim maps. They were in North Africa. You got to drive for like Tripoli and past the pyramids, and that was really fun. And it is a disgusting day today, isn't it? Very different to how June and July have been in England. Very warm this 2018. Which is a good and a bad thing. I mean, people get used to it for maybe 2 days, 3 days, and then it just gets very ridiculous. I mean, that's not the main thing about it. A lot of people use it for sunbathing and an excuse to go out, I suppose. But a lot of people like me, we're used to more mild temperatures and we can't take massive heat and massive amounts of sun for days and days and days. But honestly, the weather has not been this bad for a long time in Britain. I think the idea that it rains constantly is not very correct anymore. I think there are far worse climates to be in. Although, let's face it, where this truck usually goes, like Texas, and right across the southern states, and on the highways connecting both sides of America, it's probably usually very sunny. How's it looking outside? Well, very loud and very rainy. So yeah. But actually, I'm finding it quite easy. I have driven a few American trucks before in this game, and this one I think is directly taken from American Truck Simulator. I probably haven't driven an American truck in this game since about 2014, 2015, and about that time I was really into modding. Since then I've kind of, well, either forgotten about these games or just not really bothered, because it is a lot of work. You have to update every time the game updates, you have to find what's compatible, put the order right on the mod lists. But when I last tried out American trucks, they were, well, they weren't quite as well modelled as this. What is going on here? A bit of a slowdown. And he's very atmospheric. That's the great thing. The rain, and this quite dark cabin actually. Oh look, we've got a sunroof. And a huge, whoa, huge bunk bed back there. Looks really comfortable. I can't get on it. And the fuel economy is going up. And oh look, oh there is a ship out there, but I can't see it when I look towards it, which is a bit weird. There it is. I need some way to see the front of the truck. It would be good if we had like a camera down here. Oh, we're not heading to John O'Groats. John O'Groats, which is the tip of England, right at the top. What are we talking about? It's the tip of Britain. Not the tip of England, because England stops before Scotland. Whoa! Now that's odd. You seen the sun over there? Oh, what? Oh, that's strange. That is really strange. I mean, I can't describe what that is. Is that like an airship in the sky, or a strange cloud, or what is going on there? Oh, what are you doing? I pulled out and it stopped raining. Turn those off. My car just went on the other side of the road. That is a strange looking sun. I just don't know what it is. It's so weird. So, well, again, the force feedback is not something I'm massively concerned by, but force feedback in this game could do a bit of work. I feel like it is just a bit like it's vibrating and that's it. Don't feel like that's so big an issue. And I have actually been thinking, I know I was speaking about the webcam earlier, I have actually been thinking of not using the webcam for a bit. Just kind of experiment with what people like. I mean, I'm still early on, I'm not getting a massive amount of feedback from the videos, but please contribute anything if you want to. But that's the great thing about YouTube. I mean, if I can get people's feedback, I can do exactly the things they want me to do. And if I don't try without the webcam, I won't know whether it's better, because it is quite small and I don't want it any bigger on the screen when I have the webcam on, because it takes up a lot of room. But I also think it's not too necessary. I see a lot of videos out there that are just of the game. And I'm gonna, this week, and when I'm recording stuff, I'm gonna try that out. So now we're coming to the end, actually, because we're just gonna get on the ferry. Ooh! Just scrape that. Alright. This guy on his phone. So we got, oh, this ship's only big for one of these massive lorries, isn't it? So we're going here. So we embark there, I guess, and then we... These are Faroe Islands, yeah. Looks like they've updated Calais as well. I have been through Calais, the port. I don't remember it looking like that. I remember Dover looking exactly like it looks, even in the base game, actually. So it says we've got 695 kilometres, but it really means most of that is... I'm not going to bother going around there. Most of that is in the boat, so we'll be alright. Oh, and greeted by a police car as well. Well, look at this. Like a quaint little island with a nice sailing boat right there. Oh, and a massive ferry, which I guess is the one we're getting on. And we are carrying, what are we carrying? Empty pallets. I guess somebody's got to deliver them, right? Oh, change down, there you go. Such an interesting little town, which I have driven through earlier, apparently, according to the map, but I don't remember it. I've been playing this profile quite a long time. It's not my most advanced profile. In fact, I deleted my most advanced profile. Here we are. We go on a big boat this time, not a tiny one. Around we go. Got to go around here. Make it in. Oh, yes. Just got in. And you could very easily drive off the end of the... Yeah. It's kind of funny, you could just drive off the end. Oh, there's a good dozen vehicles in here. A bit more than that, maybe. Yeah, there's cars right down the side. A couple of Lexi, or Lexuses. Whatever you call it. There you go. It's expensive. It is expensive. This this ferry stuff is really expensive. And it's thirsty work as well. Driving a truck slowly down the road. Oh, here we are. Truck hour went a bit mental then. All I was doing was looking down to put my cup on the table. There you go. Ah, we're in the snow. So far from the perpetual summer. And I believe we drive on the right. Yeah, it's Iceland. I hope. I'm not sure. Yes, yeah, there's a sign here, okay. We drive on the right in Iceland. It's good to know. And I believe this is the first time I've been here. Oh, that was incredibly close. I think I might have hit that guy, doesn't matter. There's no penalty for that in this game, and it doesn't even come up as anything happened. You just drive right through them. No snowmobiles, it says on that sign. It's quite a funny sign, actually. But I guess that is a very good way to get around in Iceland. -1 degrees. Oh, but look at it. I mean, that is beautiful scenery. That really is amazing. I mean, even the police have XC90s. That is cool. Oh, that's not gone well. I think he may have been slightly in my lane, or maybe I was in his. I'm not sure. Let's just have a look. I mean, yeah, these... they're very tight. I might remove those. They're kind of annoying. Like, reflecting on it, but... so these corners are incredibly tight. I mean, it's no wonder he hit me. Or I hit him, really. I wasn't really concentrating. Oh, missed a gear. Oh, it's struggling up here a bit. There we go. When the turbo kicks in, then it goes. So these sandbanks are like... well... are they, I guess they're pushed aside by just vehicles going along and the snow clearers. Whoa! That was very fast, Mr. Iveco. That was incredibly fast. Yeah, it looks like the trailers of the other trucks come slightly into your lane, which is a bit annoying. Whoa. Some interesting cars today. I don't know if that was a X2, the new BMW, or was it just a normal X3? I can't really say. Oh, going quite fast. Oh, look at how many police cars we've seen. I mean, how many police do they have in Iceland? Can't be that many. Freewheeling it all the way down. Now brake. And there's people coming. There's a guy in a truck, and I've got to remember that the truck is quite long. Who's he waiting for? Oh, don't wait for me. I mean, I've got to get around these signs. Oh, come on. Why is he waiting for me there? Oh, no. My lights aren't very bright, are they? I just realised. Gonna get around. Oh. Oh, I'm sorry. Gonna get around you. Come on. There's 2 police cars behind me. No, I stalled. No, stop moving. Yes. Oh, not that. Okay. Wait, hold on. Yes. There you go. Nobody saw anything at all. How am I meant to get around there when there's a stupid idiot in a Renault stopped in the middle of the road? How am I meant to get around here? Seriously. Oh, that's ridiculous. Back. Back. Go back before that truck comes. Come on. So, as I said at the start, it's not easy to get this truck around these roads, as I've just proved. But, I mean, we're not in Scotland, we're in Iceland, so, Scottish roads are a little bit better for big trucks. And you see the speed of that car? I'm gonna go left again. Oh, there's a police car coming down here. But the 6th police car I've seen. They obviously need to crack down on some crime in Iceland to have all those police around. Wow. Now this is cool. Look at this. It's just so smooth. The road as well. Oh, it's amazing. Coming right through a valley. A snowy valley. We're still 24 kilometers away. This has been such a cool journey. So tell me, do you want to see more of this? Is Euro Truck the kind of thing you want to see? Of course we've got... I'm really looking forward to an announcement they kind of made a few years ago and confirmed in a Q&A recently. SCS Software are going to be converting Euro Truck into Euro Coach Simulator. So you'll be able to drive coaches around Europe and transport people, and that'll be amazing. We'd quite like a one where you could just drive cars, but we have that as mods for cars. They're not great, but they work. And here we are in Reyfjord. Butchered that name completely. Reyfjord. Fjord. Like a fjord or that? I don't know. It's clear, let's go. Whoa. Tight corners. And seriously, like, you wouldn't see these trucks actually being used for trucking around here. I mean, I've seen a few on the road of these American trucks just for like shows and stuff. When they're going to like Truck Fest or something. Because they're probably too big to put on the back of the trailers, but you know. So I'm gonna have some fun getting out of here. And maybe, I don't know, should I take a job from here? I won't show you that because it'll be pretty much more of the same. But if I find something else interesting to do in Euro Truck, I'll definitely show it to you. Because that's kind of the things that make up my content. When I find something interesting, I try and make a video on it. It's not the first thing that goes through my mind, because I mean, as much as I enjoy... I really enjoy making YouTube videos. Oh dear, here comes a bit of a problem. I really enjoy making YouTube videos, it's just that I feel like you need to get a good grasp of what a thing is to truly enjoy it before you make a video on it. And that means not obviously doing it on camera, just having a relax. When you finally find something you want to do, just sit down for an afternoon and play it. And then I come to making videos. Anyway, there we go. Thank you ever so much for watching. That was a 10 grand trip, and we didn't get any damage. So that was a quick journey from Inverness to Iceland. I'm not going to say it again. I'm not going to butcher the name again. I hope you enjoyed, and let me know if you want to see more Euro Truck. If you do, maybe recommend me some stuff to do, because I've been looking around the workshop and there's lots of good things to see on there. But also, I could also do stuff on American Truck Simulator. Got some new DLC coming out for that. And I think there's a Russia DLC coming out for Euro Truck. Is it Russia? Yeah, there's Russia DLC, and they're also redoing all the Germany and Britain parts of the map, which is going to be really cool, because they really need some redoing Don't know what that means for the mod creators, but anyway. See you next time on Simulator Adventures, and perhaps see you next time in Euro Truck, when we'll try and find something as equally interesting as... Oh wow, look at the truck going off the edge of the ice lake there. That's quite funny. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to see more content from my channel, or check out these videos to see more simulation gaming on Simulator Adventures.